Welcome. I'm Seema from EduFinite. This episode is about English grammar quiz on transformation of sentences. Compound sentences into complex sentences and complex sentences into compound sentences. And there are 20 questions based on it. The answers are provided with their explanation for your convenience. If you need to refresh your memory on the topic, then please click on the links provided in the description box. If you have any queries, you can write to me in the comment section below. Let us delve into the topic. Well, transformation of sentences. Now, over here, we'll do conversion of compound sentences to complex sentences. Well, I'll be telling 5 of the questions and then pausing a little, and then I'll come up with the answers and you can check your answers. So each set will be 5 questions and we have 4 sets. So the first one, this is a compound sentence and you'll have to change it into a complex sentence. Walk fast or you will miss the bus, or it can be walk fast, otherwise you'll miss the bus. The next one, walk fast and you will reach in time. Let me work out daily and I'll be able to reduce my weight. Let me work out daily or I will be unable to reduce my weight, or it can be let me work out daily, otherwise I will be unable to reduce my weight. The next one, I saw a blind man and he was singing melodiously. So now you can pause the video and write down your answers and then check with my answers. Well, the answers are, so when we have or otherwise as the conjunction or the coordinating conjunction used over here between the two independent clauses of a compound sentence, when we change it, what do? We use the word if. If you do not walk fast, you will miss the bus. So walk fast, since these are contrasting, so we have to use the negative form of the verb. So walk fast or you will miss the bus. So how do we change that? We write if you do not walk fast, you will miss the bus. So if you do not walk fast is a subordinating clause. It is not giving the whole idea or the meaning of the sentence, and it is dependent on the independent clause, you will miss the bus. So if we read the whole sentence, if you do not walk fast, you will miss the bus, gives us the complete meaning. So that's the complex sentence. The next one, if you walk fast, you will reach in time. So we have changed the independent clause walk fast by using the subordinating conjunction if before it, and we have introduced the subject you. So if you walk fast, you will reach in time, and we have eliminated the coordinating conjunction and. Now the next one, the complex sentence will be, if I work out daily, I will be able to reduce my weight. So what we have done in this compound sentence, which begins with let and it has the object form of the pronoun. So what we do, when we change this into a complex sentence, we use if, and we have to have the subject form of the pronoun. That means it's a subject pronoun. So instead of me, we'll use I. If I work out daily, I will be able to reduce my weight. Well, the next one. Next one is again, it's a contrasting thing. So we'll have to include the negative form of the verb. So if I do not work out daily, I will be unable to reduce my weight. So we have again seen over here, let me, when a compound sentence begins with let me, so me is the object form of the pronoun, and when we turn that into a complex sentence, we use if and we use the subject form of the pronoun. So it's I. If I do not work out daily, I will be unable to reduce my weight. Well, the next one, I saw a blind man who was singing melodiously. So what we have done, we have removed the coordinating conjunction and we have used the relative pronoun who over here and changed this into a complex sentence. Well, now the next set of conversions. The weather was bad and the concert was cancelled. So you have to change this compound sentence into a complex one. The next one. Ravi was injured, so he could not play. The leaves of the trees have turned yellow, therefore it is autumn. The storm stopped and we started our trip. Practice hard or you will fail to qualify. So, again, 5 of them are over. Now, you can pause the video and write down your answers. Well, I'll come up with the answers and you check them up after you finish writing them. Well, the first answer is, or the first complex sentence is, since the weather was bad, the concert was cancelled. So when we have and as the coordinating conjunction and we have two statements or two independent clauses which are just two statements, so what do? We connect one with the other by using the word since. Since the weather was bad, so this way what have we done? We have transformed the independent clause, the weather was bad, into a subordinating clause by using the subordinating conjunction since. So since the weather was bad, the concert was cancelled. The next one. As Ravi was injured, so Ravi was injured was the independent clause. We have introduced as the subordinating conjunction and turned it into a subordinate or a dependent clause. So as Ravi was injured, he could not play. And we have removed, whenever we have to change the compound sentence into a complex sentence, obviously we have to remove all the coordinating conjunctions. The next one. When it is autumn, the leaves of the trees have turned yellow. So what we have done? We have, since therefore it is autumn, the reason is given. We bring that in front of the sentence and we write a subordinating conjunction before it to turn it into a subordinating clause. So, when it is autumn, the leaves of the trees have turned yellow. Next. So here what do? We use as soon as. We use as soon as a subordinating conjunction in front of the independent clause, the storm stopped, and turn it into a subordinating clause or a dependent clause. So as soon as the storm stopped, we started our trip. The next one. Practice hard. We remove or and use lest as a subordinating conjunction. You should fail to qualify. So what we do? We remove will and we include should. So this is how we change a compound sentence into a complex sentence. So practiced hard lest you should fail to qualify. Well, the next set of conversions. Now, over here, we have to transform the complex sentences into compound sentences. So the first complex sentence is, though the girl completed her work, she did not submit it. Although I was tired, I played till the end. As soon as the bell rang, the children ran to their classes. As she was sick, she did not come to school. When the alarm rang, everyone was startled. Now, you can pause the video, write down the answers and check with mine. Well, the first compound sentence is, we'll have to remove the subordinating conjunction though. So the girl completed her work and then use the coordinating conjunction. So since these two are contrasting, so we use but. The girl completed her work, but she did not submit it. The next one. I was tired, yet I played till the end. So when we use although or though, we use but, yet, still, and that's how we change the complex sentence into a compound sentence. So the next one. As soon as the bell rang, the children ran to their class. So how do we change it? The bell rang and the children ran to their classes. Next. As she was sick, she did not come to school. Now this complex sentence, how do we change it into a compound sentence? We'll have to remove the subordinating conjunction, turn that subordinating clause into an independent clause. So we say she was sick and then we include the coordinating conjunction so, and then we write the other independent clause, and that's how it becomes a compound sentence. So it is, she was sick, so she did not come to school. Well, the next one. When the alarm rang, everyone was startled. So how do we change this? The alarm rang, we eliminate the subordinate conjunction, so it becomes an independent clause, and then we use the coordinating conjunction and therefore. Everyone was startled. So the sentence reads, the alarm rang and therefore everyone was startled. Well, the next set of complex sentences that are to be transformed into compound sentence. As Meeta exercised regularly, she was healthy, or since Meeta exercised regularly, she was healthy. If I finish my task, I will be able to leave the office. If Mohit is not strong, he will be unable to defeat his opponent. If you work hard, you will succeed. Mary is so weak that she cannot carry the box. So, you can pause the video and write down your answers and then check with mine. The first one will be, Meeta exercised regularly, so she was healthy, or Meeta exercised regularly, hence she was healthy. The next one. Let me finish my task and I will be able to leave the office. So what we have done, as I've told you earlier, that if in a complex sentence it starts with if, or if it uses a subordinating conjunction if, and with if you always have to use the subject form of the pronoun. So it's if I. Now when we turn this into a compound sentence, we use let. But we have to keep in mind, we cannot use the subject form of the pronoun. We have to use the object form. So I becomes me. So it is, let me finish my task. So that's the independent clause. We have transformed the subordinate clause, if I finish my task, into an independent clause, let me finish my task. Then we have used the cumulative conjunction or a coordinating conjunction and then we have the other independent clause, I will be able to leave the office. So that's how we have transformed it into a compound sentence. Well, the next one. Let Mohit be strong or he will be unable to defeat his opponent. So since this is negative, not, so what do? To eliminate not, we have to use the coordinating conjunction or, which shows the contrast. So let Mohit be strong or he will be unable to defeat his opponent. Well, the next one. Work hard and you will succeed. So here I mean to say to you. Here you is the subject, but it is hidden. We don't use the subject since it's hidden. So the first independent clause is work hard and the other one is you will succeed, and it's joined together by the coordinating conjunction and. So this is also a compound sentence. The next one and the last one. Mary is weak, so she cannot carry the box. Or we can say Mary is very weak, so she cannot carry the box. Or we can say Mary is very weak, hence she cannot carry the box. Or we can also say Mary is very weak, therefore she cannot carry the box. So instead of so weak, we use the word very weak. That's how we transform the complex sentence into a compound sentence. That means that she cannot carry the box. We have eliminated the subordinate conjunction that, and she cannot carry the box is an independent clause. Now, Mary is weak and she cannot carry the box. So we have two independent clauses and they are joined together by the coordinating conjunction so, or it can be hence, or it can be therefore. So that's all for today. Thank you for being there with me. If you like the content, do give a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Do subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell icon for future updates. Bye. Take care. See you in the next episode.